morning, battling bathers. Start your day the Bather Babble way. I'm Nikaya, here with my broadcast partner Shania. T is here with today's weather forecast. Today is Thursday, November 1st, and here's what's making news. Making news on this day in 1800, President John Adams moved into the newly constructed President's House, which we now know as the White House. Him and his wife Abigail were originally excited about their new accommodations, but soon found it to be terribly cold and damp in the winter. They only lived in the new President's House for about 5 months before Thomas Jefferson beat out Adams in the election. For more on this story and others, visit history.com.
Breaking news around the world. The editor of British food publications has resigned after joking in an email about killing vegans and force-feeding the meat. His comments were met with a furious backlash online where internet users called the editor out of touch and threatened to boycott White Rose. For more information, visit CNN.com. Making news around the country. A doctor says she was racially profiled by 2 flight attendants as she tried to assault a fellow passenger. Dr. Stanford was on her way to an airline flight in Boston on Tuesday when a woman sitting next to her started shaking. The first question she got from the attendant was, "Are you a doctor?" She answered yes. Then they asked her to see her medical license. She showed them her license. Shortly they started questioning if the license she was carrying belonged to her. For more information, visit CNN.com.
Making news around the state, a shooting on Detroit's east side Wednesday night has left 3 teens injured and a 15-year-old dead, according to police. The shooting took place in a house on the corner of Longholm and Lappin Street. The boys are all in serious condition. Attempts to find out the identity of the deceased 15-year-old boy have proved fruitless so far. Officials believe that a 26-year-old and 1 unidentified man are to blame and are both considered threats. For more on this story, visit freep.com. Now here is Tia with your Bather Babble forecast.
I'm Tia with your Bather Babble forecast. Across the country, we can see that we have light rain in the Seattle area. And in the middle and in the Rockies, we have sun. And over here in the east, we have rain. For today's outlook, right now it's sprinkling with 46 degrees, and at noon, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. it'll be raining harder. But at noon it'll be 48 degrees, at 4 it'll be 47, and at 8 it'll be 45. For a 3-day forecast, on Friday it'll be cloudy with a high of 49 and a low of 36. On Saturday it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 50 degrees and a low of 36 degrees. On Sunday it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 55 degrees and a low of 44. For today's weather word, it is wall cloud. It's an area of clouds that extend underneath a thunderstorm. If a wall cloud rotates, it might form a tornado. That's all for the Bather Babble forecast. Back to you, Shania.
Thanks, Tia. Now it's time for the word of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Today's word is elaboration, which means to explain great details. We have a half day on Friday. Tomorrow. Hours 4, 5, 6 is the end of the first market period. Make sure all your late work is done and turned in. We also have a incentive trip Friday to Osaka Steakhouse. There's a sign-up sheet in the main office. Parent-teacher conferences are next week.
Well, that's all we have for you today, bathers. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bath City Beat. Leave us a comment, a like, and share your favorite videos of ours. Subscribers get notifications when we go live each day. Teachers, email us your announcements at batherbabble@gmail.com to have your announcements read on the show. See you next time on Bather Babble.